What's good, man? It's your round. Packboy Dolo checking back in with another episode of the Round the Clock Thinker Show, man. I want to say shout out to my people right now. I'm sipping sparkling water and chilling, and you know what? I'm going to take a sip on it. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all holidays with your fam and everything, you dig? Having some good conversations, reminiscing. I'm sipping a Pellegrina sparkling water, man. I usually sip the Saratoga, but that was out of the Saratoga, so we on the Pellegrina, man. You already know that the show is brought to you by Treeway Winterwear Collection. You see I'm rocking mine today, man. I'm gonna be having different color drip on, but this one right here is the one I got on today. This is the classic navy blue with the Treeway Winterwear on it. You know what I'm saying? All of the other pieces, excuse me, because this is like a draft piece. So this is like the first piece that was printed, and they don't have collection under here. But all the other ones that have collection going right up under it like that, you know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that for sure. The link is in the description. You can go browse the drip, caught some drip right now today. Also, make sure you rock with the e-booklet. It's in the description. The PayHip website is wide open for you to go tap on that link, man, and get that ebook because it's a lot of information in there. Don't worry about the physical copy because we're repurposing it this month. Let's see here. This is the first draft. Got a lot of first drafts on today. This is the first draft book. It doesn't have a cover on it, but we did get a cover for it. And then this is the first draft hoodie, man. You know what I'm saying? Caught the drip, man. Browse the drip. You did what I'm saying? And download the ebook. It'll be in your email within 2 minutes. The physical copy is going to be repurposed this month. And also, I'm going to start working on the audio book. You feel me? So, yeah. That's that. Now we're going to roll into today's show. And I wanted to talk about, you know, how you should never forget people's intentions, and you know, don't let an apology, don't let that cloak a person's intentions, because once they've done something, it unveils who they truly are. And an apology, or letting shit go, that could become a great disguise in cloaking who a person really is. And then when some shit happen and they turn around and do the same shit that they did or something similar to what they did before, we act surprised. But there's no need to be surprised when you know and remember that person's intentions. Then you know how to play with them, with the distance in between you two. You know what I'm saying? You know how to deal with them with the long wooden spoon, so to speak. You feel me? So, yeah, man, a lot of times we get caught up in that and we let others get into apologetic state, and it causes us to overlook where they were really coming from at one point in time. You know what I'm saying? So I always say, I think it's a saying, forgive, but don't forget, be fairly graceful in your forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? But don't completely and entirely forget where a person was coming from at one point in time. Because that same card, they'll continue to show that card over time. Because they say people rarely change. And I tend to agree with that, man. People do rarely change. So that's why you have to keep your eyes wide open. And, whether it's a partner or a friend or a family member, whoever. Once they showed you their intentions, once they showed you at one point who they were, don't let apologies and all this other stuff, calling the truce, don't let that cloak your memory and make you forget the type of person and the nature of this person that once really revealed themselves to you, and you once had y'all bump heads about whatever it was, and then the shit just went too far on their part. They said some shit. They was drunk and they said some shit, or they was like just going too far in what they was saying about you, or about they said some outlandish shit. Like, don't forget that, man. Don't be gullible, so gullible that you forget that people have crossed you in certain ways. You know what I'm saying? And I know they say that, none of us is perfect, so to speak, right? But at the end of the day, a lot of times, once the monkey out of the bag, man, that's it. Once some shit is said, and it's said in a certain way, using certain words, it cannot be undone. It cannot be unsaid. And you know what? At the end of the day, you have to be able to make that judgment based off of that right there. It can't even look after it's said. Even if 5 seconds later they completely become apologetic and my bad, I didn't mean it, whatever they may say, right? Even if you accept the apology and say, you know what, man, look, I forgive you, man, I get it, you know what I'm saying? Even if you accept the apology, you still have to remember what they just said. You have to understand the intention that they had when they said it. And you have to wonder, where were they coming from with that type of intention? And you have to wonder, what's the underlying core of this person? If they had to come from that particular position at one point in time. You feel me? A motherfucking apology can't cloak everything, bro. You feel me? It just can't. It don't work like that. An apology doesn't cloak everything, and you know what? At the end of the day, you have to just continue to move forward. But you also have to remember what type of intention a person once had. It's just as simple, you know what I'm saying? And don't let it affect, to an extent, don't let it affect how you politic with this person and how y'all conversate and deal with each other moving forward. But you have to keep your eyes wide open, and you have to keep your head on the swivel, and you gotta watch closely. You know what I'm saying? And not just throw it in a bag and throw it away and forget that a motherfucker came at you like that at one point in time. Because it don't matter who it is, it's not impossible for them to fail you. I'm gonna say that once again. No matter who it is, it's not impossible for them to fail you. It's not impossible for them to be fake towards you. It's not impossible. It's absolutely possible. In fact, once the cards are showed, you should definitely be in tune with the possibility of the fakeness, of the falsehood. You see what I'm saying? You should definitely be in tune with that on the back end of things. A lot of us, we just let shit go. We just, charge it to the game, let it slide, and then you turn around and you look up and you're in the same or similar situation that you was in not too long ago. You feel me? And that's just like, that's what it is. But then when you realize, damn, I could have avoided this if I would have kept my guard up. If I would have understood that this person that I'm dealing with, they once came from this place before. So I would have avoided setting expectations that would disappoint me. A lot of times, that be the core reason. That be the core of a lot of problems. Expectations were set, but they were bound. The nature of them were bound to disappoint you because you had your expectations set falsely. There was an error in how you set your expectations because you didn't account for past behaviors. You didn't account for the simple fact that, hey, look, man, a lot of times I can, you can pick up if you're genuinely curious about someone else's life, right? And you genuinely curious. You ask the questions about the questions. And about, you see what I'm saying? You go deep, not wide. But then take something that you do and give them just a tad bit, just a little dose of something you do. Oh yeah, well, I do a little bit of this. If they don't ask questions about it, they're not interested in you. They're not interested in what you're talking about. See what I'm saying? You will bore them with the details of your life while you're over there fascinated with the details of their life. And that's just the world that we live in. I said that to say, this ties right back into the topic of, expecting someone to be on the same level of genuine curiosity that you are. The same level of genuineness. You know what I'm saying? We could just cut to the chase. The same level of genuineness. Right? You can't really expect it. You feel me? And then based off that, right? Based off their lack of genuine curiosity, in a sense, it lets you know their intentions. While though, keeping in mind that human nature, it says 100% that, hey, look, most people are more worried about themselves than they are about you. That's very true. But my thing is this. I want energy that matches mine. I want somebody to reel me into and draw me into this amazing expression of something that I'm passionate about. You feel me? I said, hey, it happens all the time with this. Treeway Winterwear. Hey, what's that? Where did that come from? Where'd you get out? It's usually a more it's a more shallow question. It's like, where'd you get that hoodie? Oh, I made these. This is my brand. Oh. then that's it, right? Instead of really, that's your brand. What made you think of that? Treeway Winterwear. Wow. What's the get me talking about it? You talk about somebody who would love to talk about it, but I'm not the type to talk about something that doesn't want to be talked about from the other party. I'm not the type to rant and rave about me and mine if I'm not questioned about it. If it's no curiosity, if I don't sense any genuine curiosity, I'm not talking about it. You don't even need to know about it. All you need to know is that I make my own shit, and that I could go anywhere where there's a print shop, and I can put my shit on my clothes and you can't. And usually that's why there's no response, because there's an underlying, damn, I wish I could do that. Not saying that it's every time, but most of the time, underlying, damn, I wish I could do that. So I would be a fool to be in presentation mode knowing that person's intention. Hell, even 6 months later, like an OG told me, man, people are for what they are for. If it's somebody that's not into your clothing shit, but they are a good person to have conversations with on certain specific topics, because that certain specific topic helps you grow, then hey, only corner them into that category. Only assign them to that category. And when you're talking about that, just talk about that. Don't even bring up the clothing. You keep rocking the drip, keep dripping it on them, but you don't have to bring it up. Just keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. Every day, day in and day out, keep doing what you're supposed to be doing. It don't matter if the person engages you, if you're aware of their intentions. It doesn't matter if they engage you on your clothing, because you know, okay, this is a person that has either they have no intentions on being fresh, no interest on staying dripped out and having nice things and having a business of their own. Either that, or these people are just jealous. And it is what it is. It happens all the time. It's a part of human nature. All I'm saying is, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this, because this was another freestyle show, man. Y'all know I like the freestyle shows, man. That's how I came in the game. That's how I came in the podcast game, man. I was just coming straight off the dome with this shit, man. You know, I still take notes though. I'm gonna take some notes on some other shows and stuff later on. But right now, what I'm saying is this. I am completely infatuated with coming off the dome, because it seems like that shit just come to me. It just it's natural. It flows. You know what I'm saying? I be in a zone. I don't have to stop for my star points, you know, or my chapters. Like, I could just flow. You know, but taking notes is cool too, because it allows me to hit all angles in a sense. But yeah, I want to end it with this, man. Whatever a person's intentions are, man, don't let it stop you, dog. Whatever they don't see, don't worry about it. Somebody will see it. And even if nobody see it, as long as you can see it, eventually somebody will see it. It's inevitable. You just gotta keep seeing it. You gotta keep believing. You gotta keep moving. You understand? You gotta keep growing. Keep trusting. You know, keep tapping in with who you are and what you're about and where you're going with your life. And everything else, look, everything else will pan itself out. It's 100% known that if you're going somewhere like a fearless lunatic, and you're not looking back and you're not questioning, but you are fearlessly moving in a certain direction with a certain amount of confidence, you will reach that goal. You will attain whatever you are aiming to attain, as long as you keep moving, despite anyone's intentions. The point of this video was to remind you to not let people's intentions and where they're coming from, their lack of genuine curiosity, their lack of vision, their lack of taste and style. Don't let that stop you, because you got it. You got it. Man, it's around Pat Boy Dolo. Checking out. Make sure you check out the clothing brand, man. Link is in the description. Go to the Pay Help link or the Teespring link. I advise you go to the Teespring link. You know what I'm saying? Because it's more than just Treeway Winterwear on there. We got the pack merch on there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my aunt Step. I'm going to have to start pumping out and promoting her clothing brand, Funny Face campaign. Starting the next year, man. I'm going to start promoting her clothing brand. And yeah, it's going up, man. Also, make sure you check out the ebook, download it, audio book on the way, repurposed physical copy on the way. It's around Pat Boy Dolo. Checking out. Peace.